All right. Should be live. Just make sure it actually is getting desktop audio. Should be good.
You were born to be
Okay, I was only doing that to check the audio level. All right. What's up, everybody? I'm going to take a drink. Oh, it's caffeine time. Caffeine time. How is everybody doing? Oh, boy. That's quite a flavor. Okay. Getting everything set up. Yeah. So, we got a very specific plan tonight, which basically involves leveling a character. I'm moving this thing around real quick. I'm trying to fit it. Oh, I gotta hold Alt to do it. Trying to fit it right in the corner here. Still not quite on. I think. There we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So, couple things. I figured out the YouTube subscriber problem where YouTube subs were popping up while I was live on Twitch. Figured that problem out. The problem I didn't figure out that I'm still working on and still kind of annoyed about is trying not to get too annoyed about it. But that little 1 second blip at 12 o'clock every day, 12 a.m., 12 p.m., still happening with my ISP. Don't know what the problem is. So that's an ongoing fun issue to deal with. But yeah, other than that, Ritual League is still great. I think it's going to remain great, and I'm super pumped about it. So, let's just real quick go over the plan, and I'm just going to jump into it. So, I get this all the time, which makes a lot of sense, is people asking for videos on how to level the Vortex Occultist, like in terms of actually watching like the leveling process. Other people have done it. Other people do a great job. There's other people that are a lot faster than I am. But I'm pretty speedy. It's more just that I have a very comfortable pace about it, and I'm pretty comfortable with how I want it to level and play out. And when you do it a bunch of times, you learn the intuitive stuff like, hey, I feel like the damage is a little lacking. Let me pick up some more damage, or, feel a little squishy. Let me pick up some life or energy shield. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not trying to make this like a super technical leveling explanation in terms of, like, I'm not muling Onslaught with a Witch. I have a character that's made it to Act 6, and I just bought an Onslaught gem and put it in the stash for me to pick up when I go in there. Same deal with, like, lab trials. I already have all the normal Cruel Merc lab trials done. I'm not doing them again. There's no point to that. It doesn't really show you anything. Every character does those, or you know how to do those. So this is more of the actual leveling process, moving from act to act, moving zone to zone. Going to try to do as much thinking out loud as I can, which honestly I do most of the time anyway. Give me a second, Crow. I'll read that in just a sec. So yeah, I'm going to try to think out loud as much as I can just so you see the thought process going through, but it's nothing special. It's just something that I'm very comfortable with. Crow, I have to recommend an aura change. Hold on, I'm going to read this real quick. I would take Frostbite and slide it into the wand. So you have Frostbomb, Stormbrand, Frostbite, then have Blood and Sand as your aura. You can now afford to skip a mana reservation on a tree which picks up a point. That's something I'll think about. Blood and Sand is 25% mana reservation. That is a lot. Do you mean for low life? I was interested if you mean for low life or the CI. I can't do another 25%. I don't do any mana reservation nodes in the CI build. For low life, yeah, I'll have to look. Let me put it into POB sometime in the next couple of days and try to look it over. I'll check it out. I would like some blind in the build, but yeah, I'll definitely check it out. In the meantime, let's get going. So like I said, this is not going to be a technical playthrough. I already have Onslaught waiting in the stash, and I'm going to assume based on the way that they've done the last few leagues, you probably are not going to be hurting for currency to buy your gems really at any point. It's been multiple leagues since I've even gotten to library and not been able to buy like Vortex and a couple hypothermias and efficacies, and now the efficacy is in Act 1, it's even easier to come up with the currency that you need. So I'm not limiting myself to just what I pick up. I have currency in the stash. I'm just going to use it to buy the gems. I'm going to try not to overspend, and, you know, every time I go back, try to buy minor upgrades because you wouldn't have the money for that on a league start. But with that being said, let's just get going. And, yeah, let's get started. Would it be helpful to have a time? I don't feel like it's going to be very helpful to have a timer. I'm hoping I can just take this whole raw footage and literally just upload it directly to YouTube so you have something to watch in the future. But let's do it. 4, 5, 6 swings. That was bad. All right, so when I'm standing up, I tend to move. I like having my mana flask on 3. You can have it on whatever. I put a move only slot on Q, and then as soon as I have my gem socketed, I go move only with the mouse button or left click, and I move. See, this is pretty much the setup that I have early on. The keybinds are different for everybody. It's just good. It's really important to have a move only setup somewhere. And I try to find them the second I. Oh, this is a weird one. Try to find them the second I. Ooh, nice hiccup there. You really want to ignite them as quick as possible if you can to get them to half health like that. So that's why I do that generally. Very weird. Look at that FPS drop to like nothing. All right. That part is no surprise. Like I said, I've already got Onslaught waiting in the stash. Boop. Normally you would take a Scion and you would mill. I shouldn't sell that yet. Normally you would take a Scion and you would mill that that Onslaught gem from the Twilight Strand. I'm just going to buy a couple of blue greens, and then you need to buy you get Freezing Pulse, you need to buy Stormblast Mine.
Goodbye.
Stay sharp.
Get Freezing Pulse. I bought a couple of wands, so I'm not going to have any I'm not going to have any currency for movement speed boots, even if I saw them, so save yourself the heartbreak.
I know that stench.
Nothing right now, so I want Freezing Pulse. What? Oh, I tried to put it in the wrong spot. Freezing Pulse. Linked with Onslaught. And then as I move, see, this is why move only is so good. I'm halfway through the coast, and I'm like still finishing up putting my gems in. You can do all this while you're on the move. It takes a lot of practice. So if you're hitting move only, by the way, this Q key, I'm literally just hitting Q to move. I'm not clicking anywhere. I'm not clicking on a single thing. Just hitting Q to move. What you can do is, if you're hitting Q to move and not clicking, you can actually... Oh, Fire Fury's not letting me go. You can actually click here, and as long as you're using Q to move, it leaves this open so you can make selections in here while you're moving. It's a nice time saver while you're just kind of making your way along the coast here. And, yeah, we're just going to go into the next spot. Put everything on attack without moving. That way I'm not accidentally sprinting at people. Blue packs definitely kill. Blue packs kill, pick up chromatic items. Stuff like this that's going to clog up the very center. I'll just knock a few of them out. Try not to get ambushed here. The big old blue pack plus stragglers, so this is some great experience. Great experience really fast. We basically have only killed 2 packs of mobs so far, and we already leveled. So it feels really good. I might do rituals in some zones, just assuming that like there's going to be a league mechanic that provides experience. I feel like I should have gone down and right, but I don't know where the third one's going to be. This sucks. Don't waste a bunch of time. Just get out of there like that, and then dive back in for the gem or the glyph. All right. Oh shoot! It was like I said. I think it's down here. Oh man. This is a very weird one. What? What am I looking at for a layout here? I could not be less... Good start. I got the weirdest mud flats ever. Unless I just missed... Is this like a ritual-specific layout? What the heck? Is this a joke? Am I being punked right now? This is what happens when you talk a lot. Apparently, I picked it up an hour ago. Professional PoE player here. Oh, I did. That was when I was mentioning all the blues that we killed. Yep. Okay, so just circled around for no reason. It's really important to do that. You want to circle around. You want to circle around mudflats a few times for no reason. Very important. And then before you go back to town, so a lot of the efficiency part is just minimizing your trip back to town. Every video you've ever seen on going fast, that's like 90% of it. Just go back to town as little as possible. Toss a few back here like this. Try to pick up onslaught. I think we went the long way. I think a little early thing here means you should have gone around. I think it actually saves time to backtrack and go around if you get one of those. That's not great. All right, so we're going up the spell damage wheel here. I may refer to, yeah, like I said, it's actually faster to go around. If you see that early dip up, it's faster to go around, but
When I'm ready and not before.
all right, he always drops a portal scroll. Pick up that, pick up blues. Anything you might use, like even an amulet, and just head back to town. It's that easy.
Goodbye.
All right, from Nessa, wow, nice loading. From Nessa, you get the Quicksilver, get whatever, doesn't really matter. You're not going to be using it really. Sell this, sell all this junk.
Stay sharp out there.
Pick up Frostbomb, and we're going to need to buy Orb of Storms. So you can pick up whichever one you want, a Frostbomb and Orb of Storms there, and just buy the other one. And yeah, if we had an extra scroll, you can buy Swift Assembly for your Stormblast mine. But if not, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. If you're already level 4, you can put this in. If you have limited slots like we do right now, if you have stuff, you can buy a piece of gear that has slots. If not, Frostbomb and Onslaught is the big thing to get in here and get rocking. Then Frostblink and only Orb of Storms if you have room. Only. There we go. You want Frostblink for situations like this where you can't get through until the stuff dies. You want Frostblink next. Not great. I'm just looking for even one blue link makes a huge difference in how fast you go because it gives us access to Frostblink.
I think this ray class will serve.
All right, if you make it, if you don't see the flooded depths here, like I said, a lot of this is not specific. Oh, that's a really good item here. We're gonna go pick that up. Okay, fish scale gauntlets are huge. If you do not see the flooded depths yet, when you get to the stairs, put a portal down. This is another like piece of advice that is not specific to Vortex. Just PoE in general. Again, using Q to move around while you're sorting all this stuff out is a big deal. I swapped that on mistake. Okay. There we go. Ledge it up. Okay. So we're pretty good there. Let's kill this blue pack. I'll take both of those if I can get them. If I can pick them up. There we go. If you get a blue green, you can put Orb of Storms linked with Onslaught too. It's kind of nice. You just need to kill a lot less things than you think you do. Okay. just in case. So really all I want to slot now when I get the chance is Arcane Surge with Frostblink.
Wisdom.
And that's pretty much it. It works really, really well. Oh, is that a... Oh, I thought it was a Quicksilver for some reason. I thought it said Quicksilver Flask. Alright. There we go. Easy ledge. If you're quick, you can click it in there like that. You just control click a skill point if you know for sure what you're doing and you don't want to see that confirmation screen. Just control click skill point and it'll do it without asking for confirmation. This is another spot. If you're a little bit slower, this is a spot where you can go back to town and take that waypoint and find the flooded depths for the skill point quest. But once you've done this even once or twice, you should be able to, within the time limit. Triple blue. I mean, spirit shields have spell damage. It's a possibility. Even with 1 or 2 practice attempts, you should be able to get to the prison with enough time to... Oh, that's not good. With enough time to take the portal before it disappears. This is a good spot. Just get a little bit of experience if you want. If it's a league start again, I would kill the fawn so that Navali can get out. So we have her for later. And then basically... if you're comfortable surviving the next few levels, you can either go up to get the lightning damage node if you want a bunch of damage like right here, or like for Brutus kill, for instance. You can go up and get that, or you can just start working your way over toward Elemental Overload for later. Here, there's a couple things. You can take efficacy if you have extra stuff, just to start leveling it for later because it's now available at this level. I take added lightning because I would like to put my Stormblast Mine with it. Oops, there we go. So you can do something like this. You can go Twig Spirit Shield, which again has increased spell damage, so it's not a whole lot different than this. We'll take Stormblast Mine, we'll link it with added lightning, and we'll link it with Orb of Storms. We'll plop it in there, and that lets us put Arcane Surge with our Frostblink.
Hello.
So we can get rid of all this stuff. And if we find I'm going to save that just because I want to sell it for Alteration Shards. Pretty much. Alright. It is pretty much that easy. So we're going to go over here now, and I'm going to start working my way this way. It does make, if you don't go north and pick up the lightning nodes or the cold nodes, really, this game has been so crashy in the last week. Every patch has made it crash more. Every single patch has increased the rate at which I'm crashing. And I just lost that portal to the flooded depths. Now we got to find it again. This is really frustrating. This has been happening non-stop. Oh, I took the wrong one. This has been happening non-stop. Makes me really nervous to play any character that I don't want to die in hardcore. Makes me really nervous to play hardcore. Even look at this stuff. We're in a zone with no density, no delirium, no nothing. It's a level 5 zone. Super annoying. Okay. So depths are right here. All right. Ooh, okay. I generally try to go the opposite corner from where it looks like the door is facing, but... I guess it's over here this time. Ooh, Jade Amulet's huge. That saves you. Find a Jade Amulet, saves you a transmute. Finding even stuff like this is big. That's a lot of slots. Hey, Jay Cujo, how are you?
What little help I can offer is yours.
Hope you're having a good night. Nice. There you go. So it's really 25 dexterity. All right, we'll save that here. Like I said, I'm not worried about like buying stuff because we have some currency, and I'd assume if you were doing the league mechanic, we'd have currency. But I'm not gonna go grab a wisdom and unveil that until I actually have it. All right, I don't want to level this anymore, so that gets denied, and then we pick up our skill point, and we keep going. So like I said, you can move up here, and you can take either the lightning node or the. I mean, you probably wouldn't take the cold node unless you're gonna keep it for later. Going this way. Oh. Ivorello 56. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome. Enjoy the emote of my face as a chaos orb, and welcome. Thank you very much. That was very kind. So yeah, I go this way because I'm comfortable with the Brutus kill. It does make your Brutus kill take a little longer, not adding any real damage to your tree for a few levels. Pick up iron rings, please. If you see them, pick them up. They can be made into they're part of the recipe for making your good wands. Very, very helpful. These zones are weird because of ritual. I guess this one isn't too bad. I don't know for sure. There it is. Okay, I didn't know for sure. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I am a little biased. I do love it. All right, so we get over here. Let's go find us a Warden's Chambers, which I have had terrible luck with. My first couple characters this league, and finding the Warden's Quarters has been a real nightmare. I don't think this is it either. And this Brutus fight is not gonna go. I may have to use this just yeah. I gotta ID this just to get mana flash charges, or it's gonna be a miserable Brutus fight. Let me through. Ooh, Sapphire Ring, cool. Yeah.
Wisdom.
Finding Upper Prison has not been fun for me this league. Not at all. It's like it might be down, like the one that's like right below in like a straight line down. Yep, there we go. Okay, cool. Finally guessed right. I don't know if I can call it guessing right when it took me this long to actually get there. Okay. So like I said, this not taking those lightning and cold nodes makes the Brutus fight take a tiny bit longer. But if you're comfortable with it, it's a very simple fight. I shouldn't say that. Every time I say that, I die to the stupidest stuff. But should be a very simple fight. Follow the blood trail, which like kind of was there, not really. All right, I like to toss out a few of these early on, get up about 10 or so, toss a frost bomb out, and then once he steps forward to do that, you just kind of go nuts. If you have the currency to make your plus damage to spells wand before this fight, it will make the fight go so much faster. Ooh, nice one. Yeah. Okay.
Had you been my creation,
I'm a little bit.
you're not
That
afraid
slam was a little
of
sketchy. But Brutus down. Remember, you get after Brutus kills in both Act 1 and Act 6, you get the next waypoint automatically, just like the Act bosses. So you do not need to stick around. All right, there's a lot of rares, a lot of junk. That I don't really need. You know what? Let's just sell these for transmute shards. Not you. All right,
What little
and
help I can offer is yours.
woof. No 3-linked wand yet. All right. Not great,
Goodbye.
but We can deal with it. Not. Oh yeah, pick up Flame Dash.
Farewell.
Don't not pick up Flame Dash is what I'm saying. Get Frostblink out of there, and like I said, you get the next waypoint, so you can go right to Prisoner's Gate. Pretty simple. 2 points away from.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Trying to trigger Onslaught here as much as you can. Oh, okay. There's nothing really good you can get here in Act 1. Like, the best things you're going to get are, like, Vaal Double Strike, Vaal Clarity. Vaal Clarity's not the worst thing ever, but it's not worth running, because what you're really looking for is either Vaal Discipline, or, not Vaal Discipline, yeah. I mean, Vaal Discipline's fine, but it's nothing you're going to use for a while. You're looking for Vaal, Cold Snap, primarily. Or Vaal Righteous Fire is also a very good, like, DPS boost. Started to use Vaal Righteous Fire a lot lately. It's very good. Okay. Pretty simple. Oh, and by the way, enjoy, Ivorello, enjoy the, if you're in the Discord, just today we added a Discord role for Twitch subs, so you get a little elevated thing. Your name appears up near the top in Discord. And still figuring out what I want to do as like Discord perks and stuff. But for now, at least, getting it set up was the first step. So there is that. Alright, didn't find the ship Graveyard Cove. I think I know where Fairgraves is. Actually, technically didn't see either of them. But that's fine. You can go into Cavern of Wrath here. Just go here. We go back to town to pick up... Actually, we didn't need to go back to town, so I might have wasted the trip there. Once I'm level 12 is when you should go back. So we can pick up either Creeping Frost or Wintertide Brand. If you are playing a Witch and not a Trickster, I recommend Creeping Frost. For sure. Still no 3-link. These are a bunch of wands that are just all 2-link and 1 unlinked. That is not very cool. I don't know why I thought I was going in a portal there. Let's go back to the ship graveyard. I want to find the little cave and get our skill point here. Kill the blue mobs. There we go. I guess it still could be over there. Okay, never mind. All right. Ooh, this is a rough zone. All right, there's the cave at least.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay. Here we go. Another unknowable mystery layout. If you thought I was bad at Upper Prison, wait till you see me in the ship graveyard cave. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. This is a very weird layout to me. This is a freaking dead end. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? There's got to be obvious tells in the zone that I'm missing, because good lord. That's terrible. We do have 2 points, though, now, so I can take just a quick second and get a whole bunch of damage. Take EO. Essence is interesting. Oh, it's a woe. Heck yeah. Let's clear the trash first. Alright. load it up and let them have it, pretty much. Okay. I don't really know why I'm fighting this thing, but I am. Alright. I think we might be able to just go straight up and hit Fairgraves. Oh, right there. Alright, cool.
My Orpheus understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this. Hard time.
So this will pretty much clear out everything, just Orbistorms if you have added lightning, and you just toss down mines. Like, I haven't even detonated the mines yet. Alright, see you, bud.
And that's how you die properly,
Okay.
sailor boy.
So let's go get our skill point, and maybe a decent wand?
What little
maybe?
help I can offer is yours.
No, still no good. This is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Alright, let's sell. Let's ID and sell. Let's sell that. And these. And I don't really need these anymore because I have sapphire rings. So, actually, we'll get one. We'll get one. Cold rings for Merveil, which means we also have, you know what, let's just, oh, there's nothing. There's actually nothing. That's okay.
Farewell.
It's totally fine. Totally fine. Put these in here, and let's go. So now that we're level 12, if we have slots like this, you can put that in there, start leveling with it, maybe using it occasionally. It's not bad, like literally unlinked. It's not terrible. I mean, you can, look at this. I mean, it takes stuff down. That's an unlinked Creeping Frost. So it's not the best thing in the world, but it does do damage. So it's decent to have on something as like a little supplemental damage.
When I'm ready, and
I think that's a dead end. I can't quite tell, but looks like it might be a dead end. Lose? Ooh. Was very bad placement on my frost bomb. All right, 13's getting a little excessive. Let's kill this lady. All right, so we take this. So we have options here on where to go. I would like to go cold dot pretty early. Actually, now I think efficacy makes early cold dot like super viable. Which means we're gonna need some mana regen pretty early on. So you probably want to get across that health and mana node. Oh, this guy. It doesn't even cut across. Okay. So you want to get over here fairly early. And also, if you're going to go cold dot anyway, you want to rush up here and get to Breath of Rhyme. So we're just going to literally work our way straight over there. Get a little bit more life to deal with Merveil. Can't fool me. I was going to try to see if I could do it, but I don't think I can. Large mana. Perfect. Gave us flash charges. Alright. Frost Bomb, Orb of Storms, set her on fire. Fortunately, we don't have any damage wands, so this is not nearly as good as it could be. And we're setting up for a faster transition to cold dot, so it's again like doubly not as good as it could be. She stayed there? Alright, whatever. She teleported and didn't move. Big thing is just when you see her rear up for those icicles, you need to not be next to her. Anywhere near her, really. Should do the same thing again. She's like teleporting and not moving. Ooh, there's a lot of water columns. Wow. Wow. was a lot of stinking water columns there. Okay, take that. We good? Nope. Let's grab that little chain belt there. Okay. And we're out.
It's nice to see there's still some life in this twitching corpse of the continent. Also, when I'm ready, and not before. Wisdom.
Pretty fast kill. All right, man, this is brutal. I have another friend who literally cannot play right now. He can't. He's crashing every single time he loads the game. That's not very fun. Okay, so we're probably past the point of that being useful.
Going?
Be well.
Let's see if she's got a 3-linked one. Oh, a 3-linked one. Oh yeah. All right.
Goodbye.
So let's just guarantee we get what we want here early on. Ooh, I'm keeping that. For sure keeping that. All right. Do that. And that means we're also going to go right here. And we're going to buy efficacy, and we're going to start using this thing. A little bit more.
Farewell.
Okay. So efficacy here. And let's buy another one. So we've got 2. 1 is leveling for our eventual cold snap. Oops, I'm already there. That's what I wanted. Okay. Go here. And to Oldfields. So I go right. I do chamber. Depending on how much DPS I have, I think I can just take him down real quick. I'll do Caitlyn too. Wow.
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Okay. So that was a rogue exile. I could not even tell what was happening in the middle of all that nonsense. It just felt like a lot of damage.
Armorer.
Alright. I don't see the den. Sometimes it's up here. Nope, definitely not.
Wisdom.
I don't see the den anywhere. If you don't see it, if you don't see it, best option, just get to Crossroads Waypoint and then go back to town and find it. Because we want that second Quicksilver, especially since it can now roll Adrenaline. Let me just go boom. So now we've narrowed down a lot of where it could be. There you go.
When I'm ready, and not before. I barely recognize myself.
Wisdom.
The early density of ritual is insane. Just go back to town. We can pick up our Quicksilver.
Be well. Be kind, if you can.
I'm gonna swap and put these on for chamber, and we'll sell stuff. too greased. I don't need any of that, honestly. Okay. So now we want to put this in here, and here, and here. Boom. And crossroads. So normally I would typically do these in clockwise order. I'd go chamber, then I'd go right back to crossroads and kill Caitlyn. Then I'd go get the lab trial.
Thaumaturgy. I could learn a thing or two here.
Alright, so again, if you don't know, if you start at this middle map device, whatever way out from this the waypoint is pointing, just head in a straight line and you find level 2. If you don't know, now you know. Alright, I'm not feeling mana issues yet. I'm just going to head up here, get some more AoE. Again, normally find lab trial here. Okay.
When I'm ready, and not before. Wisdom.
Here, pick up the gem. Head right back. I feel like we can take down Caitlyn pretty easily, especially if Ina's got a decent wand we could snag. That one looks whatever. It's not linked at all. It's only a level 6 wand. All right, let's. Wow, she just does not have a good wand. Okay,
Stay true to you.
I guess that's fine.
Return if you
Okay.
must.
So here's where your choices come up. You can grab Cold Snap, or you can keep going with some of this nonsense. I like nonsense, and I also like Cold Snap. So we have an extra alt, so I would just go over here and buy this. And if you have extra, I shouldn't have sold the wands that we had because I wasn't normally instead of selling the first 2 wands that have triple sockets, I'll put them in my alternate weapon slot and level gems. Yet another thing that like falls through my mind as soon as I start streaming and talking. Alright, we head up here and go kill Caitlyn, basically. Okay, so take note of the zone that we're in. It's a level 16 zone. This is the zone in which you want to start. Oh, it's not great that they have plus cold res, but these are the zones that you want to start doing these side areas in as soon as you hit 16, because you can now hit both Vaal Righteous Fire and Vaal Cold Snap.
Wisdom.
This zone is pretty deadly because this snake is super deadly, so I'm gonna try to be very careful around here, at least until all these other guys are dead, because this snake can very easily kill you in hardcore if you're not careful. Oh boy. Yep. They can very easily kill you. Matter of fact, let's go back. Yeah, this thing you want to be real careful of. Like if you're in hardcore like this, it like I said, very easily kill you. This thing is super annoying. It's like the boss of the unique strand map there. There we go. It's pretty terrible. But you stay away. Hopefully something worth it. Vaal Lightning Strike and Vaal Ground Slam. Not exactly worth it. 15% move speed boots might be worth it if we can fit all the other gems in. We can check those other rare boots and see if they've got move speed on them. They do not. Alright. This is pretty good. Oops. It'd help if I did this first, huh? Load these up. Frost Bomb, Orb of Storms, kill Caitlyn, so when they explode, it's all on him, and he goes down pretty quick.
It's kind of disappointing, really.
'Kay.
I usually like it.
We'll rearrange a couple gems now, and we'll be good to go. So, we're going to take this off. We're going to do this thing.
What troubles you bring now?
We're going to sell this with a... Oh, I need to sell one more. I need to sell one item to him to have what we need. Okay, so you sell an alt, a ring, in which in this case we're going to use a cold ring, sell an alt, an elemental ring, and a magic wand, and you get back whatever element this ring is, you get back wand with that element of cold damage added to spells. Boom. And I guess we get increased fire damage. Congrats, us. It's also possible this could end up being better. That's actually pretty high. But we're going to use this thing. Okay. So we can do this right now. They each share. There's only one damage support yet until we get to 18 and kill the Weaver. So they can share that spot and level. And then we can use this. Keep this essence for later. That gets tossed. We don't need that at all. That leaves us slots for this. And to do this. Do this. And then the other efficacy can level in a shield in our offhand, leaving us Orb of Storms to still try and proc Elemental Overload. Pretty easy peasy, and we're good to go. We moved. I don't even actually think I turned this on before, did I? So now we're really good to go.
When I'm ready and not before.
I do feel like we have actually really good damage right now, so we can probably just go take out Oak and make this whole thing real simple. We'll go up, we'll kill Oak, we'll get the waypoint, so that's already done and like out of the way. And then we can go get the skill point, the Lyra kill, and the Weaver all in kind of one shot here. Yeah, once your Orb of Storms is like one-shotting stuff when you lay it down, you've got the damage. There we go.
Has no time for avaricious little despots like you, Oak.
Okay. Grab waypoint and right back to the Riverways, pretty much. I'm just going to go west, get to Western Forest. Can't even leave him behind to get Onslaught because this just kills everything so fast. There's some serious performance issues last night. Okay, so I don't know what was going on the East Coast with PoE last night, but I noted there was a couple of threads from the last few days where a lot of people on the East Coast, like me, we're not able to get the latest patch, I would open up the game, it would start the patch, and it would stay at 0% for like, at one point I tried it for like over a half hour and it was just sitting there. That's what's going on. This is changed to cold. I was trying to figure this one out. There we go. Okay. So Alira's always on the side of the road that has the waypoint. Anyway, yeah, the patch for me was just sitting at 0% forever. I had to actually get on a VPN just to download the patch, and then of course it was pretty much instant. So that was very strange. But apparently that's happening to a lot of people on the East Coast. And now the game is just playing like garbage right now, which is kind of frustrating, to be honest.
You missed a valuable lesson, sister.
Okay.
Never
We're going to go
let
get this
power
guy.
go to your head.
And we're going to have a bunch of skill points.
Alteration.
Ooh, hello.
Wisdom. Forte.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay. So we unlock this. If I didn't feel super strong and damage-wise, I would go back, pick up those points, and put them into some damage stuff. But it feels really good, so I'm pretty confident in the Weaver, taking on the Weaver right now. And it's always nice, like if you feel like your character's strong, you can keep going, and then as soon as you start to feel a little dip, go back and get this stuff, and it's like just a massive instant power level boost. Like when we go back now, we're gonna have what, 4 points to spend. Just as soon as we get back, it's pretty much great. Feels really good as a power spike. Don't be a dead end. There we go. Good read. Feels good every once in a while after that upper prison read. And the mud flats. Good lord. That mud flats was rough. Actually, I'm going to spend this point now. Just give us a little over. Alright, phase 1. Oh, she did not chase me at all. I was trying to chase her. I was hoping she would chase me right into the stuff I was laying down, but she did not.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. I doubt it. I doubt it is too much clutter. Alright, you guys want to relax? Can we stop? Ugh. This is ridiculous. This is the most annoying thing in PoE. Jeez. This is all I want to do. Right here. That was it. Thank you. My goodness. Okay.
What do you want?
Chaos Dot Multi and Ink Fire damage. That seems less than good. I think we're good on all those. Just get rid of those. Just get rid of all 3 of them. And just go boom, boom, and boom. Oops. Like I said, I'm not super worried about this stuff, so I'm just going to have a general idea of what we have. A couple alts, a couple transmutes. Try not to overspend, but... we'll go Ellie Focus.
Spirit hunts with you.
And then a second Ellie Focus into Controlled Destruction. That's what we're looking for. Yep.
Hello.
And... Skater Boys.
Be kind, if you can.
Okay. I'm going to turn this in here. Okay. We're going to go turn this in Act 1. And we're going to have 3 skill points to spend. Alright. Do that. Go up here. So we're now going to be 8 skill points away from being able to take Breath of Rhyme. That is my target for swapping. So I'm going to take this wand over here just so we can go like this. And we're going to put these gems in here. Is there anything else I'm not using right now? I mean, I'm not... Oh, it'd probably be good if I had these swapped. I think I was supposed to have them swapped. Okay, so like I'm not really using Cold Snap right now at all. That means I can put oh, this gets rough quick. I don't really want to take more I'll just take efficacy, put it on there for now. I didn't want to increase how much I was reserving with Herald of Thunder or Skitterbots. Alright, there's the boys. Okay. Yo, what's up, Deegan? Yeah, well, hopefully this will be helpful at least if you're struggling. I mean, I can't really help with your playtime, but
Wisdom.
can at least help you feel more confident in your leveling. Just get taken off. Oh no, okay, that's fine. Felt like he was running to cast it, which is the whole reason we have it on cast without moving, so that he doesn't do that. Nope. I think we gotta go this way. Very back. I think I turned up one too many zones. Or maybe it's just not this way at all. Kids are snoozing. I'm gonna veg out. Yes. We are in the exact same boat. This is not what I expected it to look like, but it feels like it's close. Over here. Alright. There we go. I felt like it took just a little too long. Alright, so if we start to feel like we're struggling with mana at all, we can do this type of thing. Take this Arcane Will. I think we're doing okay for now, just using the Mana Flask liberally. Oof. So you want to be at least level 20 before you take on the Oversoul. Because of the extra packs added in the ritual spot, we literally haven't done a ritual yet, but because the packs are added, like there's so many extra mobs in each zone, we've just been getting more experience anyway, which is not bad. Like this, right here. Right there. Ooh, just be careful here. There we go. Okay. There's the little zone boss, the big red guy. Early game frost bombing is a lot like throwing a football pass. You want to lead the mobs like that so they end up walking on top of where it's going to actually explode. Do you bother with rituals before maps? Yeah, like to a certain extent, I did on League Start because it's really fun, and you should not deprive yourself of the fun of the League mechanic. So I did on League Start. So the League Start took a lot longer to hit maps than almost any other character I've ever played because I had so much fun with ritual. I was doing it almost every zone. That being said, they don't offer very many rewards in the early acts. I'm gonna turn the game sounds down just a tiny, just this one scotch. they don't offer a ton of rewards in the early acts, so I've been doing them a little bit less on like subsequent characters. The rewards are still good, and it's fun every once in a while. So if I get behind in levels or anything, I would do. Oh, that's not a good thing. Crit shrines make me very nervous with bears stabbing me. Do bears stab? Yes, they do. Jeez. Okay. That was just a lot of noise. Yeah. So I do rituals when I want to. Like if I fall a little bit behind an XP, or just if I see one that looks good. Like, okay, for instance, in the second half of the game, if I see any of the Vaal rituals, like the ones where Adziri pops up and starts flame blasting you, I do them automatically. They give great rewards. The rarer the shrine is, the better chance it has at getting good rewards, or the ritual. So I'm trying to do the ones that I can recognize are not super common. They're really fun as well. But I don't do them nearly every zone now. After leveling up a couple of characters, I don't do them nearly every zone. You just get, like, the rewards are fine, and if it was early league, I would do it. This is kind of what I talked about earlier when I started, which was, this isn't really like a technical leveling process. Like I said, I pre-muled the Onslaught. I didn't do it like if it was a league start. I'm not doing lab trials because I've already done them, and they don't really add anything of value if you're watching me just do league trials that you would do anyway. So that being said, if you're missing current, like if you need straight up currency like alts and transmutes to buy stuff like gems, I would just do a couple rituals. But I'm going to play as if that's what I was doing to get transmutes and alts that I needed for the gems. So yeah, I'd probably be doing, if it was a league start, I'd be doing a lot more. And we did on stream the other day. But I kind of want to get through as much as possible before I zonk out. It has been a very long work week, and I am tired. All right, Apex. Let's get him. We got 3 skill points. Oh, we're like right on the cusp. Right on the edge. Oh, that's a separate video. That's a TIE 23 video. That was a good chunk. Hey. Ooh. I was really expecting a laser there. Not really for any specific reason, but... No, please. Alright. So you can log out, like you said before, you get the waypoints anyway. We can log out. Man, this performance is garbo. So this is where you farm rituals. Okay? As of this zone, this is a good place to farm rituals because it's very linear and 4 links can drop. So this is a good zone to farm to get your gear set up for the swap to Cold Dot if you haven't already. The enemies are not too bad, especially these little guys. So it's a very good spot. You basically got these little bugs that are not dangerous, the skeletons that are not dangerous, and then you've got the dashing guys here that I forget what they're called, outcasts, which can be dangerous, but typically only like the rare ones. So it's also like packs of enemies that aren't typically gonna pose a lot of danger. Like I said, these guys make me nervous. That's okay. Oh, stop. There we go. Torture Cage is fine. Mana Flask is fine. Any 4 links in here? Not even a little bit. It's decent. Two stones, great. I'm looking for a bossing build since my current build is a melee build and I'm struggling to kill Maven. Is TR or Vortex better?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
So like theoretically a Toxic Rain build I believe can put out like more damage. Practically, this again, I'm a very biased person to ask. I'll throw that out there just so we're clear. I'm very biased because Vortex is my thing. That being said, in a practical sense, Vortex builds tend to be a lot tankier if you don't want to die, and their DPS might be less, but you don't have to stop as often to do things. So it's a lot more practical to keep your DPS up and stay safe from the Maven at the same time. So my vote would be Vortex for multiple reasons, but there are definitely arguments to be made for TR. Okay. This is all garbage. I'm actually just going to defer those scours because the rest of this is not good. Ooh, yeah. That's real slow. Yeah, so yeah, if you want an unbelievably reliable killer, I was starting to get feedback on the forum post today from people talking about getting their Maven kills down. So super viable for it. It's very strong. It really lets you learn, like, okay, so for instance, if you want to learn that memory game, definitely play Vortex because you can be doing damage to the Maven. Well, you can be maintaining your damage at all times. Anytime there's a mechanic like that, Vortex is one of the best skills for learning it because you dash in Vortex, Cold Snap, run away, and then get to interact with the mechanic and learn the mechanic while you're still just having uptime on your DPS. So that's like one of the number one things I like about Vortex is how it does that. One of my mustache hairs is like turned upward and it's tickling. Oh my gosh, it's tickling my nose. I don't know what's happening right now. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, boy, is that miserable. Okay. Yeah, reliability, that's the alternative quality effect. I was trying to make a joke about the alternate quality skill gems in Vortex being reliable, but that didn't really land. Yeah, Vortex is your build for reliability. Kind of got lost in the joke there for a second. All right, so we're gonna start getting cold dot multi rolls, and very soon, basically, once we get some 4 links rolling, we can make that transition. Theoretically, we could do it early. It's just gonna be very smooth if we get a couple of 4 links going for it. Oh, okay. Oh, I got very confused for like a half second. Where's the Artichul? Oh, hello everyone. This is a super sketchy place to do these. A bunch of golems start showing up and just rolling over you. So I'm going to say no thanks. We'll do it later just to be safe. You can just get caught in a bad spot, have a bunch of golems roll over you, and literally in like one shot, all of a sudden you're just gone. Have you seen the new helm? It lets you paint attunement with CI. No, I have not seen the new helm, which I haven't really been looking, but no, I've...
There she is, my work in progress.
Is it like you count as on low life while you have chaos inoculation? Is that what it means? Because if so, ooh la la. Oh yeah, so similar to like the Atziri's mirror or the Atziri's whatever it's called, reflection, with the Coward's Legacy. Got the bracelet. Okay, one time I left here without it, and Viridi's Veil. Hold on. Wait. What? Hold on. Is this the new? Is this like a new one of the new uniques that we're talking about? Let's go. What is causing the lightning strikes when you cast it? That's me critting with Herald of Thunder. Or was it killing a shocked enemy or whatever it is? Hold on. What are we talking about here? No. Echoes of the Atlas. Okay. Viridi's there it is. Okay, I don't know why I didn't see it before. 1 to 2 levels. We can roll different levels of socketed gems. Cool. Armor and ES, super low ES. But all res on a unique is great. You're hexproof. You have a magic ring in the right slot. Take no extra damage from crit strikes if you have a magic ring in the left. Damage of enemies hitting you is unlucky. I don't... Wait. How does that paint attunement with CI? I'm confused. Oh. Interesting.
Bye.
Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to give that one a think. That's a perfect implicit. So that's could be a thing. That can definitely be a thing. Get rid of this. Get rid of all that. Hey, listen. Don't start picking on Shaz, okay? Me and Shaz have been through a lot together. But yes. Okay. So I got the keys from her. Let's go. Also, we need to take this thing.
Why are you still standing there?
We are going to be taking Malevolence. Where are you, beautiful? There it is.
Be well.
Okay. So, we're gonna run this once, maybe twice. See how we fare on getting 4 links. Wait, before I do, hold on. Before I do this, let me make sure I'm not crazy here. The zone is level 23. Number sockets 4. We started seeing that. We started seeing him in that zone though. Should be alright. Yeah, 24, so we could drop some, I guess the ones in the item level there aren't 25. That's, okay, we're not farming the zone. Nope. The ones in the offering aren't eye level 25. The rares and stuff can drop higher eye level items, but yeah, okay. That's what I was having trouble expressing my thought on why I thought that was maybe a bad idea. That's what it is. This is another zone that makes me real nervous to do ritual stuff because of the explodey boys. Feel a lot less nervous if we got Einhar though. Give me 4 link right now. No? Okay. Yeah, definitely not doing speed ritual with those with the discharge mobs. Nope, absolutely not. Much as I would love to, I'm anti-dying in hardcore. Thanks.
When I'm ready, and not before. Wisdom. Wisdom. Armorer.
What magic ring would I use for that helm? I mean, you're probably just gonna look at for a prefix. It's a little rough. Flat ES for a suffix, most likely a resist or what is it? Faster start of energy shield. Like it depends on where you are in your build, but could be a good resist.
Also.
Could be some spell damage or cold damage. Just got to pick one of the good prefixes and suffixes, basically. It's going to be whatever your build needs. So it's 10C when I bought it 2 days ago. It's already 70C. I'm interested to put it in some POV stuff and look at it because, like, Baited Breath is insanely good, and some of the Crystal Belts can be insanely good. So it's like weighing it between taking up those two and taking a Rhyme Gaze away is a big damage loss. So it's a matter of like weighing what you lose versus what you gain and the potential massive ES increase of not running Shavs. There's a lot to consider with it, but it looks promising for sure. Okay, yeah, I'll need to calm down. There we go. Got the bus, got that. I think, does that put us at Breath of Rhyme?
Stay out of the shadows. They bite.
All right. Yep, Breath of Rhyme. Okay, so what if we do this? Let me look in here real quick. So let's just for brevity's sake of like for speed and ease of explaining some of this, let's just assume that I ran some rituals in a couple of these zones and got some 4 links. Let's just socket it up so we can actually move on and not have to spend a bunch of farm time on this. This is what I used on day 1. This is what I found on day 1 with the first character. It's like the most reasonable thing ever because this is literally what we found. I'll even use the essence we found on it. So we want to make them all. It's fine to be 4 blue for now because we can do efficacy. You can go LE focus and control destruction. And then later you'd swap it to the green as soon as we get hypothermia. If you only have a 4 link, but that's so efficacy in both LE and controlled, LE and why did I okay. Don't be like me. Use your brain. Wow. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Am I getting punked by Ashton Kutcher? Good God. Try to do something to explain a concept, and that's what happens. Unbelievable. All right, so Skitterbots we want. So we can go Flame Dash, Arcane Surge, fine. Skitterbots, we're done with Stormblast. Actually, Stormblast Mine is the one thing that I was going to talk about. So Orb Storms is okay. We'll keep leveling it until we get the Hex Touch support. But you want Malevolence and Skitterbots for your auras. Stormblast Mine and Added Lightning work really well together. And if you can go back and grab, if you get a blue-green, you can also go back and grab Trap and Mind damage and have a really nice like single target addition. Go to the hideout real quick and set up the auras so we don't kill ourselves when we go right in. Okay, so we want Creeping Frost. Cold Snap is back here, and then I guess we're just going to go like this for Stormblast. Boom, 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 boom. And that should be good. The issue that should be obvious right now is what do we do about mana? So we can basically we can turn off Skitterbots if we need to for now, but then the next 2 points you want to at minimum get Arcane Will, so that your mana regen is significantly higher. Look at that. This is where we end up. We end up very nice cold dot transition here at Breath of Rhyme.
When I'm ready, and not before. I need more mana. Silver coin. Wisdom. Dramatic.
Yeah, that was disappointing. But anyway, yeah, you can see the transition is pretty smooth now. As soon as you get your 4 links rocking.
Wisdom.
And now, you'd rather have spell damage wands than adds cold 2. So you want this over this every time now. Sure. Which actually, I believe, means this is now... go here, let's go here. And then we can... Whoops. Just transmute it real quick. Yikes. Let's give it like 1. There. Boom. Okay.
How you doing?
Get rid of all this stuff we don't need anymore. Alright, let's head into the temple.
Wisdom. Blue.
It's kind of nice. I mean, we already have a 4 link, but there we go. So that was what we'd be. That was a great example of finding one. And that one would have been probably a lot easier to chrome to. That one, well, it would have been a lot easier to chrome to all blues too, instead of spending whatever ridiculous amount it took us to get this thing blue. All right, a little bit of mana regen.
The insides of this spell. I can't abide housework.
It's time for a ritual. Icy beams, huh? Oop.
Blacksmith.
Yeah, let's just say this works really well for the rituals where everything spawns in one spot and on top of your cold damage. Bitter rituals are hilariously good for Vortex. So those things are in range. So let's get this off for now. I prefer to have the extra mana. All the bosses, all the zone bosses. Okay, so keep an eye out for like damage over time weapons, but anyway. And if you see a Vaal side area, do a Vaal side area. Because Vaal Cold Snap and Vaal our Righteous Fire both make a huge difference in your leveling.
When I'm ready and not before.
Give it to me. So close, but no. Movement speed, dual res, a little bit of life. Is that better than what we have on now? Yeah, no life, 1 res. Some rarity, but that's way better. Way better. Okay, that's fine. We got an item upgrade. It's no Vaal Cold Snap, but it's an item upgrade. All right. Again, if this is your first character of the league, go in that doorway. Go get. There's a cold damage craft in there you want to get. Definitely don't want to miss that one. All attributes, strength, life gain on kill, so we can craft a res on that. That'll be nice. Actually, wait, is that? It might have all suffixes taken. If so, we can craft life on it. It does have all suffixes taken. Okay. So like I said, we can craft life on it. Those are fine. All right. So now we go to the sewers. So we are level 28, so we can use Vortex now once we get it, which will be in like a minute. And then we can also, shortly we'll be able to get our supports ready. Ooh, hello. Once we hit 31, we'll be able to use all the Vortex supports. Oh, I didn't like that teleport. What was that?
When I'm ready and not before. Wisdom.
All right, there we go.
Wisdom. Watching me burn back in glorious goodness. Wasn't very nice. Blue, green.
All right. We got Arcane Will now, so a lot of the mana problems will go away. Is there a reason why we don't use Energy Shield Leech in the Link? Yeah, it doesn't work with damage over time. Energy Shield Leech only leeches on the hit, and which means like the initial hit of Vortex or Cold Snap, which does like a 20th of your actual damage, is the only thing that it leeches. Single target test. It's not Gravicius. Pretty decent. Gravicius is awful, but that was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I wish it worked like that. I obviously it's not hard to understand why it doesn't once you know, but I wish it worked like that. It's also why we don't really get a whole lot of use out of those nodes on the tree. There's one that we path through in the end game just because it's the best path and it already comes with % energy shield on the node over by Shadow, but yeah, unfortunately. Okay, what are we? Whoops. 29. Okay. So we have options on where to go next, but I think I'm just going to actually keep heading out. We don't really block spell damage right now. That's a little bit more mana. Even just taking those nodes is 8% mana regen and a bunch of mana. I'm going to head out this way. I'm going to start picking up some attributes on the way over. Yo, what's up, breakfast? Yep, Heart of Ice works the exact same way. It's still very good. But yes, any leech only works on hits. Really got to be careful in this zone. You hit actually a spawn kind of like we have, which just has a ton of these, and man, is it a bad time.
When I'm ready and not before.
Thought we were going to get a nice little straight line there the whole way. But apparently not. Oof.
Blue, blue, blue.
Ooh, no thanks. No thanks, Subfizz. That's a lot of leveling. Fine. Nope, 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 nope. Jeez, no. I hate that. I hate everything about this location, not having a side tunnel, everything. Spawning minions. That was horrendous. So Vaal Righteous Fire is only for CI. I mean, so it's not for low life. Yeah, like I use it while leveling all the time, anytime I can. I don't use it for low life just because we run out of literally run out of links. If you can support it with a link, it's a great DPS button. But the low life version, the whole point of going low life is to get more DPS. So I don't think you need a DPS button. That's what Vaal Cold Snap is. If you can fit it in, fine. I think there's just better use of the links themselves. But yeah, I use it for CI. I use it for that's why I've been hoping to find one for leveling because it's awesome. Okay, you guys need to calm down. Nope. No thanks. These things terrify me all the time. I tweaked your POB link from the guy who looks promising with a helm and the coward belt. Good. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. So did we only use the Vaal side, or are we trying to support having it? No, no, no. Don't ever turn it on. It says it in the guide in parentheses. Don't ever turn it on. You would not have a good time. For sure. Yeah. So the other thing with Heart of Ice, by the way, not only does Energy Shield Leech only work with hits, so does damage penetration. It's different than lowering resist. Lowering resist is amazing, because that's just a more damage multiplier, but the penetration only works on hits as well.
Of all the worlds you could have conquered, you had to choose mine. Such power
When I'm
wasted on a
ready and
feeble
not-
imagination.
Oh, great. Fun. Cool. How many portals you need, lady?
It's too late for regret.
Did I cancel it? Why can't I turn... Okay. Like, I thought I had an open space to cast it, but it was just not. It just wasn't doing it.
I'll mourn your passing, sister.
How about we just do that? Okay, that was very strange. I wonder what streamer released a guide for the helm, because it probably shut up like crazy. I only played a fair amount of leagues. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up real quick after the fight. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. That's what it's good for. I mean, if you want to learn boss fight mechanics, you want to learn all that stuff, being able to passively deal damage is the way to go for 100% sure. Don't need any of these. I'm gonna take probably Penance Brand? Question mark? I'll take Penance Brand. Whatever. Does not matter.
Don't do anything on it.
Okay. Sell these bad boys. Actually, sell these. Okay. Just going to plug this currency in here. Grab our skill point. Okay, again, normally I would go do the tower quest, or do the tower. Normally I would go and do the library quest. Again, there's no reason to, like, we're not gaining or losing anything by not doing the, this is what I would be doing in the library quest, okay? I'd be grabbing Second Wind, I'd be grabbing Double Hypothermia, and I would be grabbing, which one was it again? I'm forgetting. Do I even need anything? No, I don't need anything yet, because, efficacy moved, so we don't need anything other than these guys and the actual Vortex gem, which again could have just bought from Clarissa. So that's what we'd be grabbing, and then I'm just gonna stash this until we hit 38 in Act 4, because we'll be grabbing this in Act 4 along with Hex. I'm just pre-grabbing these, like I said. We'd be grabbing all these in the acts later on. There's no reason not to just get them prepped now. So I'm just gonna stuff these guys in here, and I mean actually all these. I'll grab all these when I log out. So. There you go. There's your glimpse of the secret character we were working on after the level 85 guy died the other day. I posted that in the Discord, but it's a very, very sad day, actually. Legitimately sad. This is going to go, if you notice, we can't equip Hypothermia right now. You're going to need a 30 node. Even then? Oh, no, it's because level 31. We didn't need, I don't think we needed the 30 node, did we? No, we got way enough dexterity. All right, refund. Let's pretend I didn't do that. We're going to go up here, grab Arcane Expanse. I think just work my way over there. Let's go. All right. Text from my wife real quick. Give me 2 seconds to read it. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, this is similarly to grabbing Onslaught at the start, grabbing other gems. Normally, you would just go do the library quest, but we don't need to do that in the interest of just moving on a little bit quicker to more interesting and relevant stuff. So, at this point, go to the library, do the quest, get your gems there. Try to be somewhere like there, like around the corner when you do all the porcupines. They are nasty. No one likes them.
goes up must come down.
Uh-oh. 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 Did I make it? I don't think I made it out. I don't think I made it out. I wasn't paying attention for 1 second. Didn't even look at the... Made it out. Amazing. All right. There you go. I was very confused. I felt like my reses were good, but then yeah. All right, made it out. That was that was something. How we make these rings into something? Do we got suffixes left? Come on. That's actually like not a bad ring, actually. It's like a legitimately good ring. Whatever. Fire and lightning going to be super taken care of. Why am I rolling nothing but suffixes here? We found a cast earlier, I think. Jeez. These rings are brutal. How does elemental focus work with chilling mobs and hypothermia? So the initial hit cannot chill with that, but it doesn't affect dots afterward because the dot is not part of the hit. And as far as chill effect goes, just like any other effect or debuff or buff, whatever the strongest one is currently on a mob, if there's two competing ones, the strongest one applies. And then I think we can add... No, we already added life on there. We got fire damage on there, which I don't think we need at all. Which wouldn't have been crafted initially, so let's craft some cold on there. Boom. How we looking now? 56. Not enough. Just not enough. It's just not enough. We can put cold on there, and we can transmute this and put something on there. Boom. Just not enough. I like to be comfy that I'm not going to get frozen to death in there. We're at 74, 74. Let's put fire on here and call it a day. Boom. It's a day. I'm going to save some money to switch over to Vortex. Yeah, you're going to do the alternate low life version. I don't know what to call it now.
When I'm ready.
Well, it'll be good for yeah. It'll definitely be good for learning the fight. I've watched a couple of people do it like in pieces. Obviously not going to go in blind if you're doing hardcore, so I've got a lot more to watch of the Maven fight. Getting there. Before our first league starter died was at I think I have 3. Do I have 4 watch? No, I think I have 3 watchstones, and did our first 3 boss fight. But working on getting new characters to maps for that. The last couple days, any free time has mostly gone into the first video of the uniquely hardcore challenge is up, by the way, if you haven't seen. Very fun. Slowly getting faster at editing. Hopefully, it'll be less time not playing. As I get faster at the editing process, that's the only thing like bugging me now. Ooh, that would be decent if it wasn't not good. It's pretty bad. Oh, that's rough. Oh, there we go. Look it. We took the hit and didn't die. Zone boss. Hey, good luck with it, man. Hope you learn the fight, and I hope it all goes well with the build. Do you have a character like leveled for it? Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. What are you playing for melee? What's the melee occultist? Maybe you're running trickster. I don't know. Did I get it? Got it. Oh, hollow palm and then I got you. Can I not dash back? Oh, what a ripoff! What a ripoff! So you're playing? Are you planning to do Vortex Raider? Or yeah, Vortex Raider is what I meant. I thought I said 2 Ascendancies for a second. Nice. So this Dominus fight, you can see, is going to be... Should be able to clear the other mobs pretty well. And might be a little sketchy single target so far. Oh, I mean, I guess we can go 31. We could swap over, like... Now, I mean, the stuff's going to be unleveled, so let's not swap over just yet. Keep this here. We'll start leveling this guy. I don't know what I was doing with this before. I gotcha. Okay. As soon as this fight's done in the aqueducts, we'll make the swap here. Is there anything else I can take that's more defensive for this fight? I mean, there is, but let's just keep going. Should be fine.
You'd bite the master that called you here, witch?
One down. I thought she was over here. I didn't think that was her. There he is. He will leap slam you from across the map. Be very aware of it. Stay away. Whoa, nice start. I'm good, bro. You want to get phased? There we go. Alrighty. I'm going to grab that, actually. And I think we're pretty good. I'm just going to set up a TP here because this is going to go terribly, I'm pretty sure. This is really the hang up early is going to be boss damage like very early on. Should get a lot better after the very early phase, but... Okay. Guess that wasn't terrible, but...
For you, Dominus.
Could have been better. Could have been worse.
Not
Okay. Let's do a real quick swap over. Let's go to hideout and just swap the gear out and run. I think we're about done with Creeping Frost. The thing is, you really want Vaal Cold Snap. Vaal Cold Snap is the reason to run Cold Snap over the other skills. So there's a little bit of weirdness with that, but overall, actually, we need to get hypothermias in here. Boom, take these out. This one should hopefully be the easy one to hit. Oh, beautiful. Whoops. Boom, hypothermia, Ellie focus. And where's that hypo? That one's done. Oh, easy. This one I believe is also, its efficacy. I think it's, I gotta check my own guide. Here. Okay. I think it's controlled destruction. Am I wrong? Yeah, I don't have bone chill yet. So efficacy, controlled destruction. Cool. Efficacy, controlled destruction, and hypo. And now we just got to roll this wand with a green. Alternatively, we buy a better wand and roll it with a green for second wind. Actually, let's roll this green and buy a better one in... Oh, can't do that. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Why? Tell me why. Awesome. That was fun. Okay. So we're gonna keep leveling gems that I can. Stormblast mine in there with the 3-link. That works. Whoops. This works. All right, back to it. Boom. Ooh, sound is way off there. Always blue packs down these little corridors. Do. Now we're pretty much just running. This is what we do now. Ooh, that hurt. What do you have? Allied. Oh, powerful crits. Ow.
life is short. Deal with it.
Alrighty. And I'll start going.
Why keep ending up in such lovely
I think I do just want the damage right now. Life is fine. Trying to think. If you want more life, you can just go, along this wheel. You can get up here with some. You get up to growth and decay, and you're doing some decent regen. I'm gonna take the damage though right now, just because I'm pretty comfortable with it. Whoa, bro, Mr. Dude, that was a little aggressive out the gate. My goodness, got me all flustered. Oh yeah. Squishy blue packs all day. I do need a bleed flask, like, very soon. Like, like a while ago soon.
Wisdom.
Oh, he's just gonna teleport on top of it? Okay. I mean, in that case. There we go. Dude, I didn't even move. Where are you going? Oops, didn't mean to take that. Nothing.
The better of you, doesn't it, Vaal?
Okay.
May fear guide you.
I don't really have
You
anything
will
to sell,
be
do I?
remembered.
Bye.
Level 31 is pretty nice. That's not bad to keep our elemental overload up. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Keep that. 23%. Actually lower, no, 38 total. Yeah, it's actually higher spell damage overall. Until we get a Frostbite, Hex Touch, Orb of Storm setup going, that we're not going to have Elemental Overload up very much. But once we get done with Calm and Duresso in this zone, we can get that set up, and that'll be really nice, particularly for boss damage.
Chromatic.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I mean, so there's not really a reason to do it. No, let's just keep it moving forward. Forward momentum. Gear's pretty good. It's just in one of those zones too that there's so many side areas and stuff, you don't know if you're gonna hit them all. And when you're in low-level zones like this where you get such little tribute overall, you don't want to get 2 out of 3. You might not even be able to defer something you get or something that you want.
Wisdom.
That was an easy Deshret to find. Oh no, that's a... I thought that was the exclamation point for Deshret. Turns out, it's just a little Spidey boy. I don't know what this dead end is. Alright, red beast. There it is. That is an exclamation point.
Wisdom.
Trap spirits in this place.
It might actually be past this one. I thought it might have been up there, but I don't think it is anymore. 34, huh?
Wisdom.
There we go. There we go. Alright. We're going to fix our boss damage here in about 5 minutes.
Don't be frightened, little mountain.
Write it down.
It'll all be over soon.
Looks like I could have turned up at the other one. Alright, yeah. Pretty much just try to curl around and get above the entrance to the zone. Alright, let's fix our boss damage. So let's first go here and get a skill point. Get our AoE and damage here.
You shall be rewarded.
All right. We go here, and we start working our way this way. You know what? Do I want to do that? I'm going to preemptively. So this is the thing you can do. Again, this is. I would not necessarily do this if I was a beginner, but I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to hit up this stuff from above and only grab these 2 nodes because it's just more of getting set up a little bit earlier for CI. Pretty much. That's it. That's the only reason. A couple more nodes to get to where I want to go that are a couple nodes that are not life but intelligence nodes just for an earlier prep for me. Okay.
When I'm ready, and not before. Also,
Dramatic.
Very nice. Anything to drop off here? Not really? Okay. Alright, that is not high damage. But that's alright. What is your favorite class to run Vortex with? Favorite would probably be Occultist. I almost said Trickster. Trickster's fun just because of the some of the ascendancy points are super cool. But it's got to be my first love of Occultist. It's the best. There are I should clarify. There are some classes that I really want to try that you can build some funky Vortex builds with. There's a new Elementalist setup that supposedly has been working pretty well for some people. And I've heard people talking about, I can't remember if it's Raider or Deadeye doing one now, which is wild. That would be super fun. I don't know if it'd be good. Be through. Ooh, baby. Alright, that's fine. Took one more. Can you open the door, please? Occultist is very fun, very consistent. Trickster is a little weirder in the damage intake. It takes more damage, but then it recovers it really fast. Really fast. But Occultist also has the pops. You get your Uber Lab done, get those sweet pops. Get Profane Bloom rocking. Nothing better than that. Get out of the way of that thing. So this is the one you can't go directly to an aspirant's trial. This is you got to go through the burn. I don't know if there's a good way around this. No, I don't think so. It was worth a shot. Never works. So I guess it really wasn't worth a shot. But, you know. Got him. Sniper. And the next room will be the last aspirant's trial. Whoa, is there 3? Okay. 3 exits. We want the middle one. Not always easy to find. Hey, what are you? Another bated breath? Oh my gosh. This is like the best. Okay. There are very few things I would want just an unending amount of copies of more than bated breath. That is our 4th this league. I have endless uses for bated breath, most of which involve Vortex. But, so the first temple we got with the character that got the maps first, very first temple had a tier 3 corruption room. Threw the double corrupt on a bated breath because there are so many good mods that a unique belt can roll. Look at this. So many good mods a belt can roll on corruption. Like, so many. And, double corrupted it, turned it into a shaper rare. Actually, I think I have it. I could have shown it. I think I kept it in one of the tabs. Didn't disappear, but it did become a shaper rare with cool artwork. Oh boy. Okay. We get 2 keys. 2 keys. Maybe we'll get to hear the loot filter go nuts. Yeah. It's my favorite. Ooh. Wait. Oh, that's one of the lab, that's a lab specific unique. That's huge. That's freaking huge. That is a big step for the hardcore challenge. Yo, that's very exciting. That's not a common thing at all to find. That was extremely lucky. That made me very, oh man. Wow, that made me like super excited. Glitter disc is huge. That's awesome. Okay. It's not like some super powerful thing, but it's if what I read is correct, it's one of the rarer ones to didn't even occur to me that was like a level 1 glove for like a split second. Putting that in the stash right away. Glitter disc is huge. Lab only unique. That is a super exciting find. Okay, let's take care of our damage problem. Boom. How about we get a bunch of cold damage, and how about we give everything minus 20 cold rest? Sounds good to me. All right, are we still capped on fire res? We should be, right? 61, not good enough. Not in calm zone. Not against him. So we should be able to find better gloves. Let's just check for better gloves. Easily. This is why I play spell builds. I can't be bothered to change gear out.
I'm watching you.
Fish scale gauntlets can carry you right through the end game, right? Maybe we can't find better gloves. These are 36. Oh, 4 link at 36. Okay, what are we, 35 and a half? Yep. Cool. Let's actually make these into like decent ones just cause. Sure. We'll gain half a level in the first calm zone and be fine. And then be good to go. Actually, let's just do this first. Let's just do that. Okay. Did that not let enemies out there? It looked like those got stuck inside. I don't have a freeze flask yet. Ooh.
And not before.
Not cool. Very not cool. What you got? Just a bunch of swords in the ground. Come here, chicken. Nope.
Chance.
Ooh, Chancellor. I'll take it. I will take it. All right. Let's go get this last 5%. Hopefully before we fight this guy. No, it's going to be like as we fight him. Yes, it is. Like, maybe I can put the gloves on and have fire res for the guy that is all fire. But turns out it's just he's really easy to kill. Always consider if people are just really easy to kill. Okay. Malevolent, skitterbots, boom. Capped on fire. Capped on everything but cold. What could possibly go wrong not being capped on cold res? Got one. Alright, so I'm going to start working my way this way. So now this is like the nice spot where if I take this, I can go, I need damage, go here. I need health, go there. It's a good spot to get to. Again, all I want is Vaal Cold Snap. Anytime I get a Vaal gem, we're just going to throw it on a Cold Snap. We're just going to buy Cold Snap and throw it on it. Pretty much. Okay. Here should be the bosses. Terrifying. Really not going to give me the levels? How? What? Okay, whatever. Thought I could get it before Dressel.
A king of swords is nothing and cannot defend his crown.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Well, bye. Oh, that's part of the I took I was okay, it felt weird. I took Malevolence off to move the links around. All right, calm down. Took my in my Poet's Pen. Will I get more value of Hydrosphere or Frost Bomb? Hold on.
Chromatic.
All right, there we go. Okay. In my Poet's Pen, will I get more value out of Hydrosphere or Frost Bomb at 55 Vortex and Void Spear and want to amp my damage? So Hydrosphere still needs testing. The issue with Hydrosphere is that potentially, if your Orb of Storms and Stormbrand aren't going to hit it often enough or consistently enough, then your Hydrosphere is actually going to hurt your Elemental Equilibrium a lot by hitting enemies with cold damage and giving them additional cold res if you have L Equilibrium. If it works and it gets hit very often with Orb of Storms and Stormbrand, then it's going to be very helpful because it'll consistently just pound enemies with lightning. And it applies the whatever it's called, the exposure, but it applies it lower at a lower amount than Frostbomb. Hey ho, do I already have EE? I don't even understand the question. Do you already have EE? I have no way of knowing. You do if you took this.
So this is what the inside of a Karui king's head looks like.
If you took that note, I can confirm you do have EE. All right, let's get this zone.
Wisdom.
I would say you're safest, especially while leveling, to run Frostbomb, just because we know it's known and it works really well. But that's why I put in the zone that Hydrosphere needs testing. It could be better, but it could also be like legitimately ruining your E. Look. Oh, do I? No. So first of all, this is I've been asked a bunch to level a Vortex Witch on stream, and this is, so I'm in Act 4 right now. This is leveling. I have not yet gotten the Trigger Craft. As soon as I get the Trigger Craft, I will be, but I don't have it yet. And as soon as I have a high-level Vortex character, which is what this is intended for. Oh, hold on. I can't. Anytime there's golems in a zone, I should really not read chat and just get rolled over to death. Hold on. Give me a sec. For safety.
Transmute.
Okay. Click. So you haven't? No, I haven't. Helmet, thanks for the build for 2 or 3 leagues in a row now. Loving it. Good work so far. Oh, thank you. It's exciting. Episode 1 is out. If you watched episode 1 and you haven't been watching the stream so far or whatever, you may be surprised at the difference between the tracker on screen right now and the challenge, but we've been making a ton of progress, and thankfully because of that, I'm trying to keep the videos to a reasonable length. So I'm just cutting them off whenever it seems appropriate. And I have a lot more footage already for the next episode, maybe even 2 episodes, which is very exciting. And if you were here a few minutes ago, man, did we get a good one. Just ran normal lab and found Glitter Disc, which is one of the lab exclusive uniques, which is huge. Anytime we get those, it's big. Basically anything that's a league exclusive and not just like a general world drop is a big deal. And lab uniques are very big. So the Glitter Disc is freaking sweet. I'm very excited about that. That made my whole night. And I got it safely stashed. But yeah, that was an exciting one. Did not expect to get it in normal lab, that's for sure. Got so excited, I actually accidentally lab enchanted a pair of fish scale gauntlets that were white. I'm just kidding, that happened before because I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Let's go kill a big ol' fire dude. Oop. I always use Poet's Pen because I suck at crafting triggers. And all my currency goes into Clarity Watch's INES chest. Fair enough. I do not know what it means when you say I suck at crafting triggers. That's a really funny thing to hear. I'm just picturing somebody like misclicking on the trigger craft a bunch of times, which is very amusing to me. So thank you for that mental image. Let's actually do this. This fight I'm not super thrilled about. I'm hoping this goes alright. This should be alright. Every once in a while... Oh yeah, this is fine. I don't know. Every once in a while it feels like somehow this fight at least in my experience.
Losing your temper.
Feels like 1 in about every 10 times, all of a sudden, it's almost like he gets some kind of super buff. Like he has an invisible tormented spirit. All of a sudden, he just does 1 billion damage. It's almost definitely that I'm forgetting to check fire res before I go in. I'm just saying. Sometimes. Can I click? I cannot. Okay. Get rid of all this junk. Did I? Hold on. Did I already give Diallo the hold on. Did I forget to pick something up? Okay. I don't know why. I only saw 1 in my inventory. I didn't remember if I talked to her or not. That was terrifying. I thought I completely forgot to talk to her and I was going to have to go kill Dresso again. Okay, so this is at this point I would buy these 2 if this was like a league start. So you would buy you'd get Bone Chill as a reward and you'd go buy Hex Touch for an alchemy. And then once we hit, I think we're what? We're like just shy of 38 now, yeah. Oh, very important. Pause. Okay. You need to have at this point from now on you need to have a bleed flask. You need to just have a flask that just says I cannot be bleedered. Oh, let's see if we can get one here. If you don't have one, there we go. If you don't have one, you're going to have to go very carefully through the belly. And pretty much the rest of the campaign. Like, it's a very important flask to have. And then we're going to have a lot more damage once... Oops. We're going to have a lot more damage once we level here because we can put our... We can get some automated cursing going. Oh, do I need to go... I still need to buy Frostbite, don't I? We gotta go back to level 3 for Frostbite. That's okay. That's okay. Frostbite is in Act 3. Had a nagging feeling I had forgotten something. Or, like, forgotten a gem.
Wherever he.
I just buy the cheapest. I can't be affected by... Buy the cheapest, can't be affected by corrupted gem. Yeah, that's fine. I'm in hardcore SSF, so that's not as much of an option for me. But yes, a lot of times that's what I'll do if I was in a trade league. Just buy that and take care of all your problems in one easy shot. Okay, so this is what we got. We're gonna do Orb of Storms, Hex Touch, Frostbite. This kills 2 birds with 1 stone. What this does is, let me grab again a different pair of boots just for. Here, we'll just grab and we'll craft it just to keep us honest a bit about the leveling process. So normally I would just go in and do this type of thing, and then I would go, okay, I got a prefix available. Let's do this type of thing. Wow, game is optimized right now. Boom, easy. Okay. So what we want to do here, actually, this is a good example. So Orb of Storms accomplishes 2 things. First of all, it's going to apply Frostbite, which is going to help a lot for bosses. This is going to go right here, so that's going to give us better Cold Snap. And the big thing is you can either choose here. Okay, so if you're going to run a 4-link while you're leveling, you have 2 options. You can put this in an all blue setup or an all blue or 3 blue 1 green setup. I'm actually going to put it over here because your options are basically to run it in here, and the 4th link would be Culling Strike. So it is essentially just a more multiplier in terms of you need to deal less damage to a boss to automatically kill it. So you only need to do 90% of the boss's damage or whatever it is. Is it 90? Yeah, I think it's 90. Maybe 80, whatever. The other option is like this. If you wanna proc Elemental Overload more and have it up a higher percentage of the time, you simply buy increased crit strikes. This one works well for me. I'm gonna take these just to get a little bit of health, and then we'll just go grab that note of all of our damage. All right, this is the point at which. So this is the point at which I stop using this right here. No more of this. No more of this. No more of this. These 3 should be leveled in an offhand for later. Okay, we're done with this, which means that we can run the Orb of Storms here. And apply this curse. Okay. Should be very good to go now. There you go. Look at that. Instant elemental overload. Is very good. Oh, hey. Ugh, garbage. Careful with D&D shrines if you don't have bleed immunity. It's a really quick way to run yourself to death, like real quick.
Be happy for me, sister.
Oh, it's gonna go away right. Oh, what a bummer. You gotta really pay attention to this fight. It kind of sucks if you don't have Vaal Cold Snap. Doable, but you want to try to catch. You want to try to use your AoE well. I know this sound is super loud, this sound effect. But you want to try to catch these things in your AoE. Like right here. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Mistakes can be outgreat.
Hello, is this build better this league? Oh, yeah. Yep. Like, better than it's ever been by a significant margin. For a lot of reasons, it's better than it's been ever. This is a big reason right here. Harvest. This zone is now core in the game.
Seems I've underestimated.
And Harvest is nuts.
I like surprises.
Out of control. Occultist damage got buffed by 5%. You no longer have to take Profane Bloom to take Malediction if you don't want to, although it's still probably the best option to take both. Lots of buffs, lots of reasons it's better than it's ever been.
For eternity. Such lovely material.
Just crit, just crit.
Lovely material.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Alright, look at the damage when we crit. It's not that hard.
After Brutus, I'm glad I won't be seeing any more of your work.
Wisdom.
Ooh, hello. That felt like it came out of nowhere. Okay.
Moto entry. We witches have to have some step.
See that pro dodge? Sidestepping. That's gonna be fun to come out too. There we go.
Dissection time.
Doubt it. Okay, maybe. 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 Oh! Feels bad. Alright. That was fun. And then there's a bunch of these outside.
Cool, but I've seen better.
Alright. Let's go kill a Malachai. Terrible. Give you that. Probably need to grab some portal scrolls. Bend down, little girl.
Now, exile.
Kill me. do it.
Now, exile!
Okay. Oh. Maybe I'm just bad at but Vortex and Strength Zombies are the only builds I can beat all bosses with, so it's all I use. That's fair. I'm significantly better at Vortex than anything else. It's like a muscle memory thing at this point. When I play other builds, I tend to, my fingers just like automatically start doing the Vortex skill rotation. That's my biggest, like my legitimate #1 problem. Maybe not #1. It's a very large legitimate problem that I have. Let's put you over here. Was I not out of that range? That's one of my goals with this challenge in this like league is to get better at other types of builds. Just funny because like this is a great example. This like what I'm doing tonight is a great example of like because I'm known as the Vortex person. What I usually get asked for is to play Vortex. Which is fine. I love it. But I'm also trying to get better at some other types of builds too. It's a work in progress. Let's take out a few of these. Here's a look at the currency tab so far after League Starter. The very first character died in Act 5. The second guy made it to level 85. Still kind of upset about that. You'll see the screenshot in episode 2 of the Hardcore Challenge. But like I posted in the Discord, that was kind of frustrating just because it was to a desync or like a lag spike. All of a sudden my character was snapped back in a lab trial standing on top of a saw and I died. Other builds I get one shot while casting. I like builds that can move around with DPS up. Yeah. I'm learning right now Enki's new version of the Arc Witch, which is like heavily into like Archmage and what's the other one called? Arcane Cloak. So like every cast costs like a unbelievable amount of mana. That's been really fun. It's been really strong to play. That's what that level 57 Elementalist is. It is very strong. But I'm having to still remember, like, I can't just piano flasks. I have to, like, actually keep a life flask with charges in it for if I need it. Stuff like that is, yeah. Which cold skill would you say is the most hard-hitting for bosses? So, like, technically, it's hard because it has an automatic caveat, because if you can hit the max stages, Wintertide Brand does the most DPS of any cold dot skill. Not pure cold skill. Like if you're talking like any cold skill at all, like Ice Shot, Icicle Mines, all that. Like I don't know. They're extremely hard to compare skill to skill. But in terms of cold dot, Wintertide Brand has the highest total DPS, but only after max stages. Like you pretty much have to get to like I think it's somewhere in the 18 to 20 stage range, which means a lot of cast speed. And at that point, it's going to be harder to then put items and mods on items into enough spell damage to replicate the amount you would get in a regular Vortex build. So it's a weird balancing act that you'd have to do with like a Trickster Wintertide, but technically Wintertide Brand has the highest possible DPS. Oh, walked right into that one. I thought I had time before he did the other one. Like that. Almost walked right into death there. Sage's Robe, huh? Right? Yeah, I've had a big struggle. Like, I'm trying to get back into, like, being able to play those types of builds comfortably, and it's legitimately difficult. Actually hard. The chroming today has been ungodly bad. Sure. That will do. Might have to add a resist. Is this all suffix capped? Yeah. Oh, it's all 6 prefixes. Or all 6 mods gone. What are we at now? Oh, down to 39 cold. That's not great. Alright, stretch break. Just hear it cracking up my back. Cold res. I think we're still in the 16 to 20 range, but I could be wrong. I don't really know. Cold. That's already capped on suffixes. That's capped on suffixes. That's capped on suffixes. Probably get a better shield for like $1. Like $1.
For freedom.
Oh yeah, and this. So let's grab, if I take away 22, 13, let's grab a cold and lightning res ring.
Comes to those who fight.
Oh, and there's 16s. Beautiful. Gross. Gross and pretty cool. Oh no, that had attributes on it. What are we missing now? We're missing dex. I could take a 30 no, but we only need one more. Aww. Alright, I'm not messing around with this a lot. I'm gonna do this and we're gonna... I don't have any blessed ores. Dang it. Alright, I'm not sitting here messing around with this forever. Let's just do this and let's just go like... Let's just go... Oh, I can't craft dex on a belt. I should wasted a regal orb. Yep, can't craft dex on a belt. Waste of a regal. Alright, let's see if they have a shield real quick. I'm just trying to get back into the as quick as possible. Oh, Kippy, thank you for the thanks. That was weird to say, but no, I appreciate it. It is always my pleasure. Let's do this. Let's do this. Ooh, spicy. Actually, very spicy. Actually spicy. Okay. Now we can do this fancy thing. Actually, that might make it... Oh, no, that's good. That's good. It's in the level range. I'm not really sure why I need Enlighten on the CI build. You don't need it. It's optional, but it's just... It's the best thing to put in that slot. It would just make all your mana management easier.
Fate will find you.
But yeah, not required. Just the best option for it to put in there.
Welcome.
Another alternative might be like it's theoretically a flex spot. Another alternative might be something like yeah, just to make your available mana pool a little bit bigger. Another option might be something like Vaal Clarity, just at a very low level to like it's kind of the same theory as like you're kind of virtually making your mana pool bigger by giving you a little bit more mana regen to make the pool stretch further. You just keep it semi-low level. If you can get a Vaal version of that, it's pretty cool because then you can also have the Vaal like few seconds where you make your skills cost no mana. So that's an option. Just at some point with the CI version, you're gonna run out of buttons to press. If you're juggling theoretically Vaal Cold Snap, Vaal RF, Vaal Discipline, Vaal Clarity, Vortex, Cold Snap, Flame Dash, it gets to be a little much. Seems like I should level up some gems. I don't know what the game's telling me. Ooh, hello, everyone. Yeah. 3 monsters in that pack? What? Yeah, it just gets to be pretty button intensive. That's actually the problem I'm having with the Arc build right now, is I'm out of buttons. We've got Arc, we've got Vaal Arc, I've got Vaal RF, I've got, what is it, Arcane Cloak to press, I've got Wave of Conviction to press, and I've got now Sigil of Power. So my Sigil of Power is actually like a Control E to get it started. Because I just straight up like ran out of stuff. Ran out of regular hotkeys. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little bit of that lag, that spike happened right as I dashed. That was not fun.
Silver coin. Chromatic.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Now I've got no use for my level 4 Enlighten. Yeah, you do. Just put it in there. Just put it in there. It's real good. Real freaking good. Okay.
Armorer. Wisdom's need.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
When I'm ready and not before.
Charmed. Wisdom. Wisdom.
Oh, this is it. Okay. No, it's not. Wow. Juked hard. Again?
Transmute.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to like never have any mana problems, what you could also do to try it out is there's technically another flex spot in the Flame Dash setup. Like the CI build has kind of 2 flex gem slots, and it's the Enlighten slot in your aura item, and it is the 4th link in your Flame Dash item. So one option, for instance, would be if you wanted to have just super uber mana regen and available mana, you could do your Enlighten in 1 in the aura slot,
Wisdom.
and then in the flex spot for your boots, you can make the socket unlinked and run Vaal Clarity. And because you have more mana unreserved, you could do a higher level Vaal Clarity, and then you have more mana. Well, like you could end up with a similar amount of mana reserved as if you didn't have Clarity or Enlighten, but also getting the benefits of Clarity, if that makes sense. So that's another option. Alternatively, just go nuts with Enlighten and the faster casting Flame Dash and be
Wisdom.
very speedy. $42.
Portal. Wisdom.
Come and get it.
Transmute. Transmute.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll retreat.
Chromatic.
When I'm ready and
Okay.
not before.
Let's go. impurity. Oh. Of course, the one spot I didn't have covered. Oh, I thought they were done. Oops. Yeah. Bet you are. Doubtful. Ooh, the speed. I was hoping to get him before he did that. I didn't know. Yeah. I was hoping. I got minorly scared. Seemed like it got stuck for a second. Hey. Alright. Ossuary, Reliquary, Kitava. Where am I going here? Oh, don't do that. No, that's okay. Not gonna lie, it's pretty smooth leveling.
Alteration.
Boom. That's always nice to get to one of those notables. Alright. Ossuary. Pretty much just cut over as soon as you can. Whichever way. Lately it's been... Oh no, I guess this way works.
Chromatic.
Alright, and then
For freedom.
take this.
For freedom.
Alright, ones that I do not have yet. I don't believe I have a wildfire or an overwhelming odds. Let me double check. Wildfire, no. All right. Oh, we'll take wildfire. I just want to make sure we keep getting ones I don't have. That's the most important part.
Now, where was I?
We'll do a little, maybe we'll do a little roundup here in a few minutes. That's our current pile. So we've got more. What do we have? We're at 121, so we're probably up above 130. We're right about at 130. A couple of ones that we had before, like the Baited Breath and stuff. All right. This is where I start to be like, really evaluating where we want to go with this. So if I want to swap to a shield permanently, that's perfectly fine and actually very good, because now we can start taking these nodes, and by extension, these nodes, and get a bunch of mana regen, spell block, turn it into a bunch of spell damage as well, and a bunch of energy shield from the shield, which for an early game shield, I don't know, that's actually really bad. Never mind. But yeah, you can start taking this stuff. It's also really nice because this lets you start to unallocate like these things if you don't need them. You just connect it. A lot of people were like, oh, your thing's connected in the leveling tree. You know you can save some points, right? I'm like, yeah, it's not the point. The point is to set up for the CI build and then start refunding these things. That is the point. So we can take this. Yeah, man. I'm gonna take this and we're just gonna go up here because it's good. What? I can't control click. I can't do anything. Okay, apparently I can enter that. This happened on day one a lot. Day one of Ritual, you'd have to go into other zones to load into. If every once in a while you just get a zone that just wouldn't let you go in. Kind of annoying. I was hoping it wasn't an issue anymore. That's the first time I've seen that in a few days.
Silver coin and not before. Wisdom. Wisdom. Alchemy.
Oh no, where am I going? I'm going Reliquary. What am I doing? I even said it out loud. I said the order out loud and everything. All right. Doo-doo-bum-bum. Haven't quite decided in terms of the hardcore challenge and the stream in general. Couple of options that I'm like debating back and forth is like having specific characters that we only really play on stream. Like for instance this, so like
Wisdom.
only playing this while I'm on stream, so it's kind of an ongoing continuing character, or alternatively just playing whatever the current like thing that I'm doing is on stream and not really like waiting. Like pros and cons to both. Still debating that in my head. Gonna need a lot of characters for this challenge anyway. A lot of specialized characters, a lot of characters in general to cover potential deaths and things like that. Not potential, but deaths that will happen. Something I'm still mulling over here. I don't actually know. Here's a question. Are the rituals and like your deferment? This is actually a very important question to me, and part of the reason I've been like avoiding rituals. When it comes to items that have been deferred, let's say so I'm in hardcore, so I have a character at like level mid 80s, right, that dies. If he's got stuff on deferment that's expensive and cost a lot, do the deferments transfer over to this character? Is each set of deferments like character specific? Because, for instance, this the Elementalist that I have right now, that 57 Elementalist, has a 6 link on deferment. And I'm terrified to run rituals with this witch, because even if it pops up again, I get so low tribute in these areas that I don't even know if I'd be able to afford the deferment, which is only 15%. And I don't want to lose, like, I have a literal 6 link being deferred constantly right now. Because even that character in Act, like, 7 and 8, like, right at the end of Act 7 going into Act 8, still isn't even close to being able to afford it. So I don't want to lose that item, but I don't know how the deferments work between characters. Okay. All right. Oh, I get 2 of those. Okay. Sure, why not? 2 blood boils, 2 baited breaths, 2 Joffrey's baptisms. It's just duplicate day. Okay. I got a skill point. Let's do that. And let's go kill Kitava. You know, like people do. Let's reset the zone so we get experience on the way, but let's go kill Kitava. Hey. The amount of silver coins we're going to be using throughout the life of this challenge is a lot. We're going to have a gambling problem with silver coins. The only faded unique that I already have and I'm done with is the Screaming Eagle and the Griffin. I got 2 Screaming Eagles, and then immediately the next prophecy that I got, the very next one, was the prophecy to upgrade the Screaming Eagle. So turn the second one into the Griffin, and we are done. I'm not sure how confident I am in Delirium right now, given that I did not take Vile Bastion for my Ascendancy. And I'd love to not get hopped on by the flying dudes. But, I mean, I'm not going to not. There you go. I immediately got hopped. Yep. Nope. Can't do it. Nope. Nope. I forgot about this. We talked about this the other night. Absolutely cannot do Delirium while streaming. The FPS goes to like 1. It turns into a slideshow, and I'm going to die in hardcore. All the Delirium right now, unfortunately, has to be done off stream, recorded for the YouTube videos. But, yeah, it's not happening on stream right now. You saw it. Immediate like 2 FPS. Okay, heading this way.
Wisdom. Silver coin. Chromatic. Aura.
Thought I was about to lag out for a second. Phase 2. If you could just sweep left or right like that every time, that'd be great. That would be ideal, I believe. Oh! That lag is gotta stop. What is up with this league? Just non-stop stuff like that. I almost just died because I just walked right into the pool because I couldn't. The screen just went stupid for like 3 seconds.
When I'm ready and not before.
Oh, it can give me a heart attack. GGG. Chris, this is not how you inflate difficulty. Nope, one more. So this is, I don't know, like, this is the 5th guy that I've created in Ritual League. One of them is only level 2. He's a div card turn-in guy. The 3rd one is still alive. So I have 2 like actually characters that I'm working on that are alive. I've died twice. But technically, I have 5. I have 2 active I'm working on, and 1 that's just sitting in town as a div card runner and onslaught purchaser. I've been asked a bunch of times to stream Occultist Vortex leveling. That's the only reason I'm... Well, not the only reason. I like it. But that's why I'm doing this tonight. Otherwise, I'd be playing the character that I'm, like, super progressing with right now. Or trying to get up. Alright. That was Act 1 through 5. Easy peasy. So, whoops. I shouldn't weapon swap for sure. So cold res is a big issue, and lightning, and we're super overcapped on fire, which means we could drop. I thought one of these had fire crafted on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this one. All right, couple quick crafts. So let's drop fire and go to cold for here. Running trickster. Yeah, my first Vortex guy was a trickster. Really liked it. Really liked it. And it was a lot of fun, and definitely am planning on doing it again at some point this league. But I died to the second one. The first one actually died in the Act 5 Kitava fight, which was really dumb. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I can do damage over time. Yeah, it was the first damage was really, really dumb. That's a level 48 craft. What are you, 44? Okay. Yeah. First one was a death to Act 5 Kitava, and the second one was dying to getting like a, whatever you call it, like a little character lag spike in a lab trial. I ended up walking this way, and then all of a sudden my dude was walking and just like, you know, walking in place or whatever, and then I ended up here on top of a saw and died. Dumb question, is your 3.12 leveling guide for this build still viable for 3.13? About to start leveling this build. It's viable. It's no longer optimal, and that's something I was hoping to update this week. Now that we've tested out, because of efficacy now being available at level 8, you can go cold dot a lot sooner. Something I was hoping to get updated so far this week, but work has been nuts, and I have not been able to update it at all. So essentially, the short version is you can now go like up like this, grab your elemental overload, and just beeline for Breath of Rhyme. And you can be running cold dot essentially as soon as you can grab 2 4-links and get to Breath of Rhyme, or even earlier. I think we swapped at here. One of these 2 we swapped. You just need 4-links, and you can be there a lot earlier. But the old way is still perfectly valid. I mean, I was using Stormblast Mine until like 3 levels ago for additional single target, so still totally legit. But there's just probably like a better way to do it as cold dot now and have less of a transfer over later. Man, I'm trying to figure out if I like cracked a rib at work or doing something. Every time I take a deep breath, the last couple of minutes, man, deep breaths like sharp pain in my rib. Maybe I did it lift. I was in the gym today. Maybe I did it lifting. Might have pulled a muscle. Jeez, that's not good. Mostly just concerned with the tree. The tree is still. Let me look. Let's look together. Let's look together. I can tell you almost for sure it's slightly outdated, but it's still okay. Hack down and post maps. That's not what I'm talking about. Show me the tree. Okay, here's the leveling guide he's talking about. Okay, so we go here. This part's fine. I no longer do this. I'm just taking a quick look. So again, this tree is totally fine. What I do now just as I've updated it a little more. Let's start right here. So I go across, I come up just through there now. It's only 2 points and you connect rather than like the 4 here. But if you want damage, this is, again, totally viable. If I had this right now, we wouldn't have as many resistance problems as we have. But I just skimp on points because eventually I want to be able to take this right here a little bit easier for spell block. So I basically just come up through here. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I generally don't take, so like these, we get enough damage now that I'm not as worried about getting a bunch of extra damage while leveling. It's more about setting the tree up a little bit better for the CI swap. So I just go right here, save a point, get rid of these. And then as we go down here, I talked about this a little bit earlier. I just stayed up the top node and came down for these 2 points. But yeah, this tree is still totally viable for leveling. I just do a few points differently. I go down here a little bit earlier now to get, I can either go to the life nodes down here. You can go to the Ash, Frost, and Storm right here. The tree has changed a very tiny bit, but you can come down here instead of some of this stuff. But or you can just start to set up easily for your swap to CI with the intelligence nodes and Wicked Ward and all that. But it's super. That's the beauty of it, is it's super flexible. It's hard to screw up your leveling tree. In like a very permanent, unfixable way. I think I just am going to drop the extra move speed for a little bit of cold and lightning rest. I think that's just what we're going to do. And boom, 75, 72, 70. That's all right. All right, what time is it? I just got to do a quick time check, checking out. My wife's been out of town all day, and I'm waiting for her to get home. So I haven't really been able to see her all day. So I think this is what I'm thinking. I think I'm actually going to. I think I'm gonna wrap there. We can do this in 2 parts. So like Acts 1 through 5, Acts 6 through 10, and then like gearing for maps, because we'll get through Acts 6 through 10 a lot faster now that we're cold dot. We can just run through all of that, and then I can show you the Ossuary leveling process, because that's what people have asked about more than anything, is how to get the gear early on. So what we'll do is divide it up into 2 parts. We did this tonight, got through Act 1 through 5. Next time we'll do 6 through 10 plus the Ossuary leveling and all that, grabbing your early mapping gear. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go up. My wife will be home in a few minutes and hang out with her for the rest of the night, and then hopefully update the leveling guide very soon, like we were just talking about. It's been a very busy work week and all of that, so we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it there for the night. I appreciate everyone who's been hanging out tonight. Thank you for the subs, all of that. Again, just as a reminder, I just today added a... Where are we here? This is new today. Still got to figure out what we're going to do for like perks and stuff, but there is now a Twitch sub role in the Discord, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Discord is the place to be for like live notifications, the YouTube videos that get posted, and just discussing Vortex in general. That is the place to be. So thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one, and have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.